Happy Friday. I hope you've had an amazing week. I'm very excited for this week's episode. I feel like every week I say the same thing. Every episode I'm excited for. Today I want to talk about learning how to respect your body. Very important. So let's get started. I see a lot of memes and a lot of TikToks of people just talking about how they had a breakdown because they didn't like how they looked. And after their breakdown, they go ahead and like eat Oreos or they go to McDonald's. So it's just so conflicting when your head is like so obsessed with how you look like, but then your body is acting differently. And I don't know if it's because I get so stressed about my weight, but in reality, it's I get so stressed about not being safe that I get anxious and then I emotionally eat, or maybe it's self sabotage. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyway, when I was journaling, I didn't really question myself on why I actually do this, but I just went directly at something that I was able to spot, which is I'm not respecting my body. I will share this that I wrote down, which is, but I will not bring myself down or punish myself. I am concerned and I am planning to take action. I need to be more caring with myself. I don't know. Like, I realize I don't respect my body. But not only that, I don't know how to respect my body. Like, I even had to Google it. And I did. I did Google it because I have no idea how respecting your body looks like. Like, all I'm thinking, respecting your body, oh, it sounds like being nice to your body. But what does that entail? So, after doing a very quick search, respecting your body means treating it as you would a loved one and meeting its basic needs. So, the first being that came into my mind was my dog because I don't have a child. And aside from taking care of myself, I need to take care of my dog. I realized obviously it's very different for dogs because they have like dog food. I do give her some snacks, like whenever I'm eating pizza, I sometimes give her like a bite of my crust. But it's like, I don't always do that. And most of the time, my dog is eating dog food. And even like a few days ago, my dog, she ate my sister's breakfast. So she ate an egg muffin and she ate a hash brown. And I got so concerned because she shouldn't be eating that. I don't know how that's going to impact her body. I wouldn't let my dog eat hash browns all day long for 3 days straight because she could get sick. That is how I treat my dog, and that is how I should treat myself. Also, with my dog, I meet her needs. Like whenever she needs a shower, she gets a shower. Whenever she drinks all her water, like I make sure that she has water on her bowl. Like I'm just like taking care and like keeping up with her needs, you know? And that is exactly what I should be doing with myself. And that is exactly what you should be doing with you. But I feel like a lot of people don't know how to take care of themselves. And I was talking about this with my therapist literally 3 days ago. And it's so crazy how it doesn't feel like a coincidence. So I was telling my therapist how my trip is soon and I want to lose weight, and I just feel like this urge of like losing weight. I have to lose weight for my trip. And she tells me, well, right now your goal is not to lose weight. Your goal is to take care of yourself. Because that's what we're trying to do in therapy. I'm learning to be kinder with myself. I'm learning to listen to my body. Right now we're learning how to make like healthier choices that feel good for me. After she said that, I told her, but that's not true. Like, I do want to take care of my body, but I feel like my number one priority is to lose weight. So if I were to tell myself, no, like, I don't care about weight, I care about taking care of my body, I would be lying. And as I say this, like, I do know why I only care about my weight. Like, I've spent so much of my life just wanting to lose weight and counting calories, making sure that I'm exercising enough, making sure that I'm not eating something bad, or if I do end up eating something bad, making myself feel guilty about it. My life has been food centered for so long, weight centered, that it's so hard for me to let go of that. Like, it's hard for me to consider a different goal other than losing weight. And that sounds so bad, saying I don't care about taking care of my body, I care about losing weight. But it's true. Like, logically, I know I should be taking care of my body, but emotionally, I just have the urge to lose weight. And sometimes we get that urge to lose weight at the expense of our body. That was literally me when I was younger. I wanted to lose weight so bad that I would punish myself for eating. I had like this journal where I would write the rules and I would have like a list of reasons to be skinny, and I had this whole section that was called Pay the Consequences, and it was this long ass workout that I had to do whenever I ate something that wasn't in my diet. And if I ate something that wasn't in my diet and I didn't do the workout, the following day I wasn't supposed to have any breakfast and I was supposed to do the workout twice. I would do anything to be skinny, even if that meant harming my body. Right now I'm not in a point in my life where I'm allowing myself to do that, that? So I tell that to my therapist, and she tells me about the body image spectrum. And I was planning on recording an episode about this, like a separate episode, because here's the thing, most of my episodes are not planned. I just start dealing with something and I just start recording. So this is like one of those that I did want to record, but I feel like it fits perfect with what I'm talking right now. Body image spectrum. I'm gonna post a picture about this in my social media, but it's basically like I don't want to say like a timeline, but it's just a continuous line. Like it's a line and you can see an arrow at each end. It has 7 different stages, and being in one stage does not mean that you cannot move from that stage. Wherever you find yourself in the body image spectrum will change depending on if you've been going to therapy, if you have been influenced negatively by society, like you're comparing yourself to other people, or you don't have like a very good support system. You'll understand when you see it. But basically the first point is body hate, and this is where I used to be most of my life. This is where a lot of people are. We don't like our body, we're mean to our bodies, we're constantly comparing it to other bodies. Maybe we're not feeding it adequately, maybe you're like starving yourself, maybe you are binging, maybe you are self-harming. You just don't have behaviors that are nice towards your body. And when I tell you I was most of my life in that very specific point of the spectrum, it's crazy. I've only started to like myself and starting to like my body months ago, and I'm 23 years old. And I know that it's the same story for many people, and even people who are older than me. The next point is body respect, and this is a moment where you are starting to respect your body, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this episode a little bit more. I don't want to talk a lot about the other points in the spectrum, just because I want to be able to talk about them as I'm going through them. And right now I'm going to start body respect, but I will mention the other points. So first we have body hate, then body respect, then we have body acceptance, followed by body appreciation, then body peace, followed by body confidence, and then body liberation. I feel like they're very self-explanatory, but we will dive into them when it's due time. Right now we're going to focus on body respect. As I said, I don't know how respecting my body looks like, and I feel like a lot of people are like me because they've been so focused looking a certain way, weighing a certain number, being a certain size. I did a quick list. These are 20 things that I could think of that can reflect respect towards your body. Feeding your body adequately, getting enough sleep, hydration, movement, going to the doctor frequently, showering, washing your teeth, washing your hair, washing your hands, moisturizing your face and your body, giving your body rest or allowing your body to rest when it feels tired or even before it feels tired so you can prevent any fatigue. Treating the pain whenever you feel pain. Getting a massage or like pampering yourself. Dressing comfortably and nice. Getting vitamin D. Limit or avoid alcohol and drugs. Using sunscreen. Talking to your body with kindness, listening to your body. And then the last one, I actually found this online. So instead of referring to my body as it, whenever I talk about my body, I would refer to my body as she, her. Obviously, this is different for everyone. For you, it might be he, him, or maybe they, them. Whatever you choose is totally okay. Now, logically, I know that all of these are important. I know that nourishing my body is important, but why am I not doing it? I know that getting enough sleep is important, but I'm still going to sleep at like 1, 2 a.m. every night. Having movement is important, but there are days where I literally don't go out for like a walk or exercise. Like, just take a second or do some research. Deeply understand why it's so important. If we were to deeply understand why it's so important, maybe it would become important for us. Because guess what? We've spent most of our life thinking, oh, I need to lose weight. Losing weight is very important. And we have given ourselves enough reasons to understand why losing weight is so important. That's why we prioritize losing weight over taking care of your body. Because you have an emotional connection to losing weight, but you don't have an emotional connection to taking care of your body. I personally keep expecting myself to just magically stop caring about weight and just magically start caring about respecting my body. But that's not gonna happen. You know why? Because I didn't just magically start caring about weight loss. I started caring about weight loss after my dad put me in a diet, after he stopped loving me whenever I wasn't losing weight, whenever I wasn't following a diet, whenever I wasn't exercising, after he would take me to the doctor every single month where I started to be afraid of the doctor. My focus was on weight loss until I realized I needed to be skinny in order to survive. So no, I didn't just magically magically start glamorizing weight loss, that I should follow a diet, that I needed to lose weight, that I need to exercise. These are all things that have been repeated to me so many times by so many people and by myself, and something I've intentionally focused on. Like, I've intentionally started so many diets. I've intentionally forced myself to exercise, forced myself to not have any food, forced myself to punish myself for food. Like, I've been so intentional about weight loss, and that's why I have such a deep connection with wanting to lose weight. So I cannot expect myself to magically start wanting to respect my body, or just like immediately respecting my body, if that's not how things work. So the same way that I started to take care about weight loss is the same way that I need to start taking care of my body. I need to prioritize it. Now, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in another episode. I am going to allow myself to think about both. So instead of just expecting myself to stop caring about weight and immediately caring about respecting my body, I'm going to care about my weight and care about my body. So if I hop on my treadmill, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to exercise, this is going to help me to lose weight, I will follow that with, and this will help me feel good about myself, this will help me release endorphins, this will help me keep flexible and keep strong. Instead of saying, I'm going to drink a smoothie to lose weight, I'll probably say, oh, this smoothie is not only going to help me to lose weight, but it's also helping me to nourish my body, to give my body all the nutrients that I need, to make me feel clean, to make me feel healthy. It's not about removing, it's about adding. It's going to get to a point where I'm going to have an easier time thinking about respecting my body, and it won't feel crazy or different. And once I'm in that stage, I will be able to think less about weight loss and more about respecting my body. So right now, we only have to start thinking about it. You're not doing this alone. I am not doing this alone. We are doing this together. As my priority is for me to heal, it's also to share everything that I've learned so you guys can heal as well. Before I leave, I do want to say thanks to God. As I was writing on my journal, I realized this is God guiding me. As I said, I literally talked about body respect in my past therapy session like 3 days ago, and I was very confused by it. I didn't really know how to start doing it, but then today God just like gave me what I needed. So I do want to say thanks to God. And I just feel very happy because as He's helping me, I'm able to help you, meaning that He's able to help you guys through me, and I just feel very happy about that. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. Check out my social media and stay tuned for next week's episode. God bless you.